Hi everybody and welcome back to this third 10-minute energy blast routine. Although we have now established that it is more like 11 minutes rather than 10, but never mind. Anyway, as I've said before, all these routines start with a short warm-up at the beginning and have a cool-down at the end. However, if you are carrying any injuries or have a long-term health condition, then please take it steady and perhaps consider some of the longer workouts that have more progressive warm-ups. So today is going to look very similar to the other two that we've already done. We've got 4 new exercises to do and we're going to do 30 seconds of each, 3 times over with as little rest as possible. However, as always, please go at your own pace. It doesn't matter how many repetitions you do in each 30-second block. What's important is you challenge yourself and you're getting what you need out of the exercise. And then if you do the routine again, see if you can try and fit in a few more. So let's crack on with our warm-up. Feet hip distance apart and get rolling on those feet. So again, these are just warm-up exercises. We're not looking to smash anything out just yet. We want to build the body up, get the blood flowing, increase the heart rate so that we're working far more efficiently than if we hadn't done a warm-up. Right, into the squats, down we go. Reach up and round. Reach up nice and tall. Open out the shoulders and the arms. That's it. And wake up the thighs in the squat. Got some more squats for you today. Right, take the legs out wide, wider, and bend one knee at a time, straightening off the other leg. So we're looking for a nice bit of a stretch on the inside thigh of the straight leg, whilst challenging the bent one. That's it, keep the chest out, and belly button back towards your spine. Right, everybody stand, give it a little shake, and give me a punch to the front. Nice and loose, loosen the back, loosen the hips, and give it some power. And cross over the body. Bam, bam, bam. That's it, keep your head forwards if you find you get dizzy when you're twisting. Excellent job. Right, I'm going to start our little counter here, and then we'll get going. Let's give us a little bit more volume. Right, feet a little bit wider than hip distance, squat down and touch the left toe with your right hand, and then do the same thing on the other side. So you want to be challenging the inside thighs as well as the main thighs, as well as your quads. So get your legs as wide as you like, but what we've got to make sure of is that we stay in this central line. We're not shifting our weight left and right. Keep yourself nice and central. Good, right, sit down now. Sit up nice and tall and cross your feet over. Lean back slightly and tap the floor. Lift up and down, up and down. That's it. If you need to keep your feet on the floor, then that's totally fine. But challenge your abs, so if you can, then keep your feet off, or see if you can do it for, 3 reps. And then put them back down again. Well done. Right, we're going to go and paddle some surfboards now. So roll over onto your front. Alright, we're going to paddle with the arms, like so. Imagine that we're in the sea. But if you can, I'd like you to bring in the legs as well. So lift your feet and your knees up and kick your legs as if you're doing front crawl. So sweeping the arms, lifting the chest off the mat. So we're challenging the lower back as well as the upper back and the glutes. And that's your butt. For those that weren't sure, that's it. Now, next one's going to challenge flexibility. We're going to come up into a high plank and you've got to try and step your foot as far forwards as you can. Everybody will be different, okay? If you can only get your foot to here, then that is absolutely fine. Just keep challenging it. Keep yourself in this nice high plank position, belly button up towards your spine, and just make your leg do the work. Okay, don't do this quickly, you risk injury. Take it nice and steady and under control. Well done team. Right, we're going back up to our feet now. Again, feet wider, just wider than hip distance, and down, crossing over the body, reach up. Try and keep your hips right down that centre line, don't shift left and right. Alright, you should know if you're doing it correctly, if you can feel this slightly on the inside thigh. I do like these ones, they really do. Open the pelvis and just stretch off all those little muscles nice and dynamically. That's it, 3 seconds. Good, right, we're going back into those torso rotations. So sit down, chest out, cross the feet. Lift the feet if you can, if not, just gently rest them on the floor. Up and over. So you don't want to lean back so far that you're grinding your coccyx into the mat. That'll be very uncomfortable. So make sure you're lifting your chest and that you're just sitting at a relatively comfortable angle so that you can challenge all these muscles, so your abs and your obliques. They're the ones down by your side. Good. Right into paddling those surfboards now. So lifting the chest, sweep the arms first of all, get them going, and then bring in the legs. So we're just kicking the legs as if you're doing front crawl, squeezing your buttocks, and making sure that the movement in your legs is originating from your hips and your buttocks, not the knees. That's it. Sweep those arms. Lovely exercise for the postural muscles this as well. Good, up into high plank. And stepping forwards. So, go as far as you can. Don't overstretch. Alright, if you're here, then just go to that point each time. Alright. This is all about the flexibility in your pelvis and in your inside thighs. So don't overdo it. You don't want any strain. Sit 10 seconds. Alright, if you've got any tension in your hip flexors here, that'll give you a good stretch out. Right, final set coming up. Feet wider than hip distance apart, and squat it down. Down we go, and up. Keeping that chest out. So if you can keep your head up, you shouldn't need to look where your feet are. They are always on the other ends of your legs. It's my favourite joke, that. That's it. Well done, 5 seconds left. Then it's straight down to the floor for some more torso rotations. Cross your feet, lean back slightly, chest out, tap the floor one side, reach out and twist. One thing I forgot to mention at the start, make sure it's your shoulders that are moving. We're not wipering the hands, we're not just doing some strange dance move. So we've got 2 more exercises to do after this, and then you're set up for the rest of the day, or whatever it is you're doing next. You should have plenty of energy to spare. Right onto your fronts. Paddling those surfboards. Off we go. Kicking the legs nice and gently. Knees off the floor. And sweeping the arms out and round. Lovely exercise for the back, this one. Nice and fluid. By that I mean it's just moving nice and gently in a nice fluid manner. As if we were, in fact, on a surfboard. Oh, to be on a surfboard right now. 2, 1, up into high plank. Last exercise. Remember, don't push it if you can't get your foot all the way up. Don't put yourself under too much strain. This is more about the core control and just challenging flexibility. So everybody's different. That's it. I did this with a bunch of youths and they were getting their feet right up past there. And I was like, no. That's it. Well done, team. And lower it down. Good, that's your fizz done. Let's go into our cool down now. Into cobra, straight arms, half cobra if you prefer. Everyone go where they feel most comfortable, but look for the stretch in the lower back. So, and we're going to take the hips backwards, lifting through the belly button, take the knees out wide, and try and take them out as wide as you possibly can, and then get your sit bones onto your heels and drop down. Alright, make sure the sit bones stay on the heels, and just allow that stretch for the inside thighs. Lovely stretch, this one. Sit, alright, come forwards, up onto one knee, and lunge forward, squeeze your butt, arms up. Alright, if you've got any tension in your legs at the moment, then remember these stretches and do them again. I recommend doing them 2 or 3 times a day. But they're lovely stretches to do. If you've got any problems with the lower back, hamstrings, that's the muscles down the backs of your legs, or your quads, that's your thighs. That's it. And change sides. Last stretch. Lunge it forward. So this is all about the hip flexors, major muscle group, play a big part in your lower back. So get them stretched. Squeeze your buttocks. That just pushes your hips forwards and gives you an extra stretch. And then lean over the top of your front leg, straighten it off. We want the stretch down the back of the leg, chest down towards the knee. Alright, we're only doing these quickly, so please repeat them again if you want to. If you feel like you would benefit from a good bit of flexibility in those hamstrings, then go for it. Right, roll it forward, step in, slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders, take the arms out to the side, and come in for a cuddle, and go and enjoy the rest of your day fully energised. Thank you very much, team. See you again soon.